Welcome to another episode of Sitar Gurukul. This is Nishit Dey here, back with a short, simple but effective lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to be adding yet another Taan. And today's Taan is also going to be simple. It's also going to be an 8-beat Taan. By this time, I'm pretty sure that I don't need to explain every details of the little Taans I'm giving you. If you're still unsure, or if these lessons look if it's at all difficult for you, then I suggest that you get back to the previous lessons and clear them out first. Without further ado, I'm going to teach you the new Taan, and then I'm going to point out a few basics that I hope that you have not been messing up. Today's Taan is going to start from Ga. So it's going to sound like Ga ma da ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa ni. So you have had a Taan starting from Dha. You had a Taan that starts with Ni. Then you of course have the Sargam which starts from Sa. And now you're going to have a Taan that starts from Ga. So I kind of liked the idea when I started teaching after a while that maybe we should have a Taan that starts with all of these notes. I mean, one Taan starting from Dha, the second Taan starting from Ni. So that's what I'm doing. So why did I skip Re? I skipped Re because I have a special kind of Taan in mind called Chut Taan, which I'm going to show you in the next episode. But today we are going to start this Taan from Ga because it is more relevant to the exercises that you've already been doing. So I'm going to play this Taan for you. So as you can see, the fingering, it's the basic rules. So you go to Ga, Ma, skip Pa. So I've already told you that we are going to, in the basic Chalan or the blueprint of Yaman, we skip after Ni, we skip to Re, and then Ga, Ma, and then we skip Pa, and we play Dha, Ni, Sa, or Dha, Ni, Re, if you're going to go that way. So the fingering here is Ga, Ma, Dha. So you skip Dha with your index, and then Ni, Sa. Since we are going to return from the note Sa, so we are going to play it with the middle finger. So, and then one more time. While you return, so there is a little trick over here that you might need to get adjusted to. So when you play Ga ma dha ni sa, that finger you already know, and then you play Sa, Ni, Dha, Pa, Ma, Dha. So what happens when you play Ma, Dha? Ma, Dha is still a returning note, which means a note, not a returning note, a note that you return from. So by abiding by the laws that we have learned so far, the note that you're going to play, that you're going to return right after from, has to be played with the middle finger. So in that case, the middle finger comes into play. What you have to notice, what you have to observe, and what you have to practice over here especially, is that you have to play the Dha. When you play the Dha, the index was resting on Ma because that was the last note right before the Dha. So you play the Ma, then you skip over to Dha. Now here, notice what happens. You have to train your fingers, your left hand, in such a way that when you come to Dha, your index should automatically land in Pa. So here's what happens in slower speed. This is very important, and then you come back the regular way. So second thing I want to tell you for this practice is that here you're going to have some difficulties when you play it on a loop, which is very important. So you keep playing it on a loop and you're going to see that since it starts from Ga, and it ends in ni, you have a substantial distance that you need to slide, and you don't even get one beat to do it. So you get much less than a beat to jump all the way from ni to ga. This is also one more thing that you need to practice, this jump. And when I say jump, you're not really hopping from ni to ga. What you're doing is you're not losing any of that pressure that you had built up. You're sliding it all the way through. So you're still touching all those frets, just not stroking. That is going to give you a beautiful sound effect, and that is also going to save you massive amounts of time. The third thing I want to tell you today is a common mistake that a lot of people do is what to do with the tempo. So of course, if you're still practicing with the metronome, which I believe you should, you're not supposed to go with the metronome. So you're going to have to go double. So allow me to demonstrate. I believe I have done that already in one of these classes, but I'm going to do it to you anyways, and many more times to come, so you don't have any confusions whatsoever. So I'm going to write down 100 BPM metronome over here, and yeah, so it's going. So 100 can be a little too fast considering your stride beginning. So we were discussing 60 BPM, so I'm going to go to 60. So that's 60. So if I'm going to play this at a single speed, it's going to be now if I want to play double that speed, here's what I'm going to do. So what I'm doing over here is every da stroke is going to fall with one of those sticks over there. So on the off beat, according to the metronome, I'm playing the ra stroke. So right in between every tick over there, there's going to be a ra stroke. So what you're doing really is within every 2 beats, you're playing 2 strokes, and that's how you do double. So it can be tricky at times to understand what's truly going on over here, and it's completely fine. In that case, just write to me on what exactly is happening to you or what you think is the problem, and I'll do my best to solve it. So that's it for today. See you on the next class. Till then, take care, practice hard.